Two cousins and we locked in. Sheriff, Domo, yeah, we tapped in. Wife life, mom life, still bossed up. Full-time grind, but we never stuck. Real talk, real.
What's up, y'all? It's Cheryl.
What's up, y'all? It's Damo.
Welcome back to Two Cousins in the Podcast.
Welcome back.
Yes.
So today we doing a topic that nobody really talks about in our community, but it's spoke about in other communities.
Yes.
So let's see. What's the topic today?
So today we're going to be discussing mental health and depression.
So how do y'all feel about mental health and depression, y'all? Y'all make sure y'all comment and give us some comments on that.
Yes.
So what do mental health means to you?
Mental health means to me, honestly, on a deeper version of it, it's just a person not being okay all the time. Like, sometimes you can tell something's triggering and bothering them.
Are you saying they trying to hide it?
I feel a lot of people that go through mental health, well, I won't say a lot of people, but most people that go through mental health do try to hide it and do try to make it seem like they're okay, but they not. So I would say yes, it does like it's hidden.
Okay. Do you think mental health is taken serious in today's world?
I would have to say no on that. I feel like, honestly, one of the biggest things, social media. I feel like when a lot of stuff hits social media, people make it as a joke.
And I can honestly agree.
Yeah.
People don't take it serious because it's a lot that deals with mental health. It's a lot that it can happen if it's not treated properly.
Mm-hmm.
As far as therapy, as far as talking to somebody, talk to a family member or a friend,
Yes.
or writing down in the journal, going on, walks or something, anything to relieve your stress, relieve your mind mentally.
Yes.
I think will help, and it needs to be taken serious, and it needs to be spoken about, and just period.
Yes, I agree. So I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel like you hit a mental state in your life this far, or went through like a slip to like a depression stage throughout your life?
I don't necessarily consider it. See, that's why people don't consider it. But I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose myself.
Right.
But I know how I feel, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
To say how I feel. So I'll say I haven't really been depressed, but I had mental episodes or moments.
Yeah.
Where I needed to reflect and step away from people. Like, for example, my mom died. Like, around everybody, I seemed like I was good, and I just kept going.
Really wasn't.
But behind closed doors, once everything settled down and everything hit me like it's actually real, that she's gone, that's when, like, I wouldn't say I was lost. Matter of fact, I would say I was lost, because it's like, even though I know she taught me everything, it's like, what do I do now? Like, what do I do now?
Yeah. So like, you kind of feel like you didn't know really to how to direct yourself after auntie. Yeah.
Because even though I was an adult and I was already doing I was living my life as an adult,
but you living
it was
with
still
her at the moment.
Yeah, it was still like I still would come to her and ask her, "Ma, what you think about this?" or "Ma," you know what I'm saying? Like, that her opinion mattered, and I don't have that opinion no more.
Yeah.
So
what? So to backtrack your question, what do mental stages or a depression look like to you? What do it looks like, in your opinion?
That's a good question, because I really don't know what it looked like. Because everybody wear a mask. Everybody wear a mask. Either they're smiling, or they're telling jokes, or they're saying they're okay and they're really not. So
I feel like we have that bad as humans, just as people. Like you saying, hide behind your mask, always saying you're okay, but when you're really not. So I want to do people, like, when they say they're okay but they're really not, do they feel like they're gonna be judged for not being okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Probably, maybe so, though, because people do judge people.
How can you judge for somebody not being okay? Like, what type of support system or person, a human, are you to judge for somebody not being okay? Like, we're not human, like we don't go through things. Like, everyone go through things in life and it's okay. I feel like if you need help, like personal help, I feel like you should feel comfortable enough to seek that help that you need. Because mental
That's
depression
true.
is nothing to play around with. It's very powerful. It's a very, very powerful thing
Because
that people go through.
yeah, because in social media, as you know, the result of some people's mental health is unaliving themselves,
Yeah.
which is sad to say, and don't nobody want to think about, don't nobody want to talk about, but it's the truth, because
Yeah.
people feel like they don't have no other way out but to take themselves out. So I just that's you know that's the real top thing in on news or in social media.
Yeah.
As far as how people cope with it,
Yeah.
they don't really go get there. I mean, I know a few people that go get therapists or therapy and stuff
Oh yeah.
and talk, but it's not important. It's not like the main thing that they do. They take some people take the last resort.
Yeah. Speaking of therapists, I feel like it's okay to have therapists. Is that what you feel like you need to do, or as a result of trying to figure it out? What you feel like for a therapist? Like, if you need help, you need to talk to somebody. What you think about therapists?
I mean, if I need help, then I need help.
Yeah.
But
to actually talk about it, sit down with a person you don't know, and really like spill
me
all
personally,
that.
I won't get a therapist. I'll probably call you. I'll call somebody I'm close to. Yeah. I'll call somebody I'm close to, because I feel like somebody that don't know me, you can't really tell me how to cope or how to feel, because you don't know my life.
But they
until I tell you.
Yeah, right.
Right, but I'd rather talk to somebody that knows my life already.
So let me say, cause everybody ain't the same.
I mean, this is me personally. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah, no. I love what you just said, but everybody ain't the same. Some people will be like, they wouldn't rather talk to the people close to them.
Because they feel judged and they don't want nobody to tell their business. Or
or they probably don't trust them in that way.
Well, see, that's not my issue, because I trust you.
Yeah.
So,
look, listen, you might know me. You know you safe with me, baby.
So, I got a question.
Loyalty to the bone, baby.
So, as we grew up in our family, do you think it was talked about, mental health was talked about, or do you think any of our family members deal with mental health?
Oh, that's a good one. What does it talk about?
Do you remember? Because I don't remember honestly, it being talked about. I remember
not
everybody
actually
just
sitting down one-on-one. Hey, y'all, this is what this means. This is what this look like, to respect. Growing up, I got a lot of what to expect as we get, grew into our adult life. But as far as mental and depression, our family really didn't talk about much of that. They always was strong in front of us. Yes. Like that's the version I always got growing up, is just seeing how to be strong.
Be strong. So then, do you think? I would have to say no on that one. Okay, so do you think our culture sometimes tells people to be strong instead of seeking help?
I definitely do. And like I said, that's another thing. Like, it's okay not to be okay. And then you don't have to feel like you have to hide it because you always want to be strong. Like me, for example, I knew nothing else but to be strong growing up. Especially with the life that you go through. You reflect on that. You don't want to go back to that. You don't want to relive that. So I built the outer shell around me, and I don't let nothing to crack it. Unless I want it to be cracked.
That's how I was raised to be strong. So I walk around straight face all day with the same face.
But I can still admit when I'm really, really not okay, and I just need a moment. I'm strong, but I still can acknowledge when I'm not okay.
See, me, I don't acknowledge it. It's just like I just go
with the flow.
I just go with it.
Go with it.
Yeah. I don't really say I'm not okay. I don't really say, it's just.
It's just your thing.
It's just my thing. Yeah, because it's like I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Hit the ground. It's always something. It's always something to do.
Yeah.
So like sometimes everybody has moments. Everybody need moments.
Mm-hmm.
And but I just don't really say that I'm not okay. I just keep going.
Yeah. Yep.
So
You got to keep it going. Listen, because life doesn't stop. It don't have a time, a pause button. That's what I was trying to say, a pause button. It's you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it going. So you got to
especially
find a
when you
way
got
to deal
kids.
with what you go through and still live your everyday same lifestyle.
So do you feel like you have mental health issues, or have you ever had a mental moment? And if so, how do you get out of it? What do you do to cope with it, to get out of your mental moment?
No, I don't. I don't feel like I had mental issues or problems before. I feel like times where, of course, I wasn't okay, but I don't feel like it went to like a mental type of situation. Like, no, I don't feel like I feel like I needed that type of help or was going through that type of spell. So I would have to answer no.
So not
Now,
even when your parents passed, you didn't feel like in a mental moment or a mental state of not knowing what to do, or not being able to come out, or not, not being
I
able
was
to.
just sad. I was sad. I was down. I was low. But as far as mental, like I wanted to go into a different, you know, part of that side. I didn't feel like I never crossed to that side. I was down for a minute. I was low for a minute, but cause around the time, like my mom, y'all know she died at when I was like what 12. So I was younger when I dealt with her passing. And then my dad, I was in my adult life when I dealt with his. So I felt the same from both, honestly. Like I was just, but I so.
But you feel like the different stages you was in, it was more understanding to know how to cope and deal with it.
Yeah, because when my mom passed, of course I was younger, so I didn't have my kids. But when my dad passed, I had Bella. So when my dad passed, it was a little different because I had to keep it pushing for my baby, like So like I never reflect of that type of state to where I was just like I was low but I wasn't out. You know what I'm saying?
So how would you explain depression or mental health issues to a kid or anybody who doesn't understand it?
See, that's a good one. Cause kids in general, you want them to be okay. You don't want them to feel
But kids do have feelings though.
They do.
So you have to
But you want to try to protect their
teach
feelings
them
as much as
to
possible.
know how to. But you still have to teach them to know how to deal with it.
Exactly.
So you can't.
So they will know.
Yeah.
And let them know that it's okay to
that
feel.
It's okay to feel, and it's okay to come and talk to me. Don't go. If it's something wrong, I need you to be able to come.
Because I always talk to my kids and let them know they can always come to us.
It don't even gotta be me necessarily. It could be It could be a family member. It could be their grandma. It could be their dad.
Anyone.
Whoever. Just anybody.
That.
Right. Just anybody. It don't have to necessarily be me
because,
or you. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It could be amongst each other because they got siblings, so they could talk to each other. But it just needs something that needs to be discussed, and kids need to understand that it's real, and kids can have it too. Kids can go through it. There's a lot of things that kids go through too, and not just adults. So people need to understand that part too. You can't just say you kid don't,
Because kids have feelings just as well adults have feelings. Right. They have the same feelings, and they can go through things just as well as we can go through things, but they wouldn't tell you. So y'all gotta make sure
they probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's why I say I talk to my kids. I express a lot to my kids. I'm very involved in my kids' life because I want to know. I want to be that parent that knows her child and what they going through all the time, and I don't want them to feel like they can't come to us.
Right.
Because I'm always gonna be there from the beginning to the end. I'm always mama, daddy, grandma, cousin, anybody. Be there for y'all loved ones, for y'all kids,
for your family, period.
Yes.
So it's
So all right, y'all. So I want to jump into we want to jump into a topic for the week with y'all. Let's go see. We had 2 popular ones for this week. It was Toxic Tuesday, y'all. Ooh. So it was, instead of arguing, just fuck it out. Just fuck it out.
I mean, sure. What's fun to argue?
Y'all like the damn more try nasty asses.
I mean, what's the point?
No, I'm
I mean,
joking.
listen, what's the point? What's the point
Yeah.
of arguing?
Y'all like that one. I like
Let's
that
go
one too,
ahead
y'all.
and just, get it over with.
Say just
Relieve
break the
stress.
ice.
Right. That's all you gotta
Yes.
do, you feel me? So,
Uh-huh.
hey, just relieve the stress. And then the next one, we actually posted Friday, was ladies. Do you like them toes licked? And fellas, do you like licking them toes?
So you like looking? Because what I said, you should.
We had of course the females answer. The fellas, they ain't want to admit to it.
Y'all like looking
Y'all
at
probably
toes.
do anyway. But a lot of females say yes.
Yes.
We either had one person post their feet. Like, that's why I keep these feet done. I said, okay, poop,
Period. I like keeping toes done.
Okay.
You don't know when
When
put
it's
it in
time.
his mouth.
You don't know when it's time.
Yes.
To the get down. But y'all know we do these topics every day. So they're fun to see people reaction and comments.
Yeah, we love engaging with y'all. We love seeing what y'all have to
Negative or
say.
positive.
Yeah.
Negative or
We love
positive.
it. We love
We
seeing
don't care.
it.
We love to see it. We think it's funny. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, girl, I'll be cracking up with y'all. Y'all heard funny.
Especially because I'll be answering them too. Sometimes I might even answer in the description. So that,
Yeah.
but I guess it's okay.
Yes. So, Damo. Damo. Can you let us know what habit you do to like be okay in your coping?
Habit I can be okay. Well, okay, so I drink. I like ball. See, bowling.
Drink, but you and all this stuff. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not alcoholic. Look, I do drink. Though. I do drink. I'm not gonna say I don't drink. I do drink.
Sex on the beaches.
Yeah, you know that's my drink. That's
Yeah.
my drink. That's tea for me. But I bowl. See, the bowling, it's like it relieves my stress, my anger because I'm able to throw my ball as hard as I can, as hard as I want to down the lane. Because my ball is going about 16, 18 miles. Literally. I mean, this is clocked on the screen. So it's like a way of me releasing my stress and me putting my energy into my ball.
Yeah. And plus, you really good though in bowling in general because you was a bowling all you a little cuz. I used to go to their little bowling tournaments and stuff like that. I used to be bored at first. I got really interested. Like, ooh, like it's not that bad.
Yeah, because it was the parties at the hotel.
Yeah.
But, you know, and then the other
like
one.
against the party, hey.
Okay, hey.
Y'all.
But look, and then the other look that this is us. But anyway, but and then the other one, like if I feel like I don't want to be bothered with nobody, I go down and go out, and I'll go park my car and sit in front of the river and just look out at
The water is so peaceful.
It's like,
I'm gonna say about the water.
and it's free because y'all don't want to spend no money.
This one.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna
She
lie,
gonna be the one to tell y'all.
But
not how not to break the bank. Yes.
oh yeah, but for real though, it's like it's the water hitting the rocks. It's like it's calming. It's relaxing. So that's a couple things I do. So what about you? What do you do?
I spend time with my family, my kids. Cause my kids they are so entertaining, y'all. I promise they want a YouTube channel. They are funny. I'm telling you, like we can just be in the house chilling and just have a good time.
But
I like
as far as your kid, we talking about by yourself.
my habits by myself. Yeah. By myself. I be working on a lot of like little project stuff myself, just to keep my mind flowing. Like y'all know I want to take into doing my one more this year. So like I be like trying to do my little portfolio. Trying to start networking for that. What else? Working that help cope my mind in general. It keep me busy.
I feel like okay.
It's a distraction.
Okay. I can see that. But sometimes work is
Focus on in
stressful
that
too.
moment.
Work
Work
is
definitely is stressful at times, but my mind is moving. What I
and
do,
you don't have to think about nothing else but what you got to do.
yeah,
At
but what
that
I do
moment.
is very important, so it keep my mind on that for the moment, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, work is definitely stressful, but it also keeps me busy as well. But habits, working on modeling. What else? oh, me and my man want to start selling dinner, so I've been working on that too lately in my current project as well, my new project. So I've been working on things with that as well to get that try to roll out. So like I just do things to pursue later on to keep myself busy. Mhm. Always got something in mind to pursue to try to move forward, get forward.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So my question, I have one question.
Mhm.
Why do people put a smile on when they're not okay?
Why do people smile when they not okay? That's a good one. Like I said, like back earlier where I was saying, I just feel like people sometimes feel like I don't understand why. Probably feel like they don't want to be judged for what they're going through or talked about. But hey, we live in a world where whether it's good or bad, it's gonna be talked about
Because it's going to be
regardless.
talking about regardless.
So-
Everybody is judgmental.
Yeah.
It,
And it's sad though
So-
how this world can be, especially like when a person's going through like a state
a bad mental state, like a real bad mental state.
You don't want to help their problems increase more. Like you should never want to be that type of person. So I just feel like sometimes people put that mask on because they don't want to feel like they're being judged for not being okay, for being human. Like at the end of the day, we are human. We are not a robot, y'all. We go through things. We it's okay. You just gotta learn how to get through it the best you can. And I hope y'all out there have the best support system that will help y'all get through what y'all go through at the moment. It's very important to have. Yeah.
Well, for anyone listening to this right now, what message would you give for them to help or cope with mental depression?
Yes.
And
What
just
advice do y'all
mental
have for
period?
people? Yeah,
What-
that's
what-
going
what
through
advice
mental
would
and
you-
depression.
What advice would you give? Because me personally, I
Mhm.
would say, if you need help, go get help. If you need to see
Definitely.
a therapist, go see a therapist. If you need to talk to a family member, go talk to a family member.
Yes.
If you need to go do extra activities,
Yeah.
go do that. Whatever helps you.
Whatever help you, not what somebody think is best for you. Like it's okay, advice given, but at the end of the day, it's what you
What
feel like is
because
best
can't
for
nobody
you.
tell you
Yeah.
about you and what you need to
Yeah.
do for you.
So y'all need that help. Please go seek that help.
Please go see it. And so, with that being said, I'm Damo.
And I'm sure.
This 2000 podcast. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all. Peace.
Peace.